Hi Websters. Mine was extraordinary dumb and my glasses were on too low. So sorry that you couldn't see my eyes for half a second. Today is gonna be a pretty chilled video. Today, we are going to answer one of South Africa's most age-old debates. And sorry if there's a lot of noise in my background. I live in Africa, South Africa to be specific, because all of Africa is not the same as a country inside it. And there will be noise. There will indeed be noise. But maybe not from me, because I don't feel like overusing my voice very loudly right now. So, back to answering one of South Africa's biggest and hottest debates ever. And it's, which is better? Nik Naks or Cheese Naks? And yes, I got the big bags, don't judge me, okay? So yes, this is a debate that they actually had answered, or at least asked people to vote on a little while back, okay, maybe a while back, on 94.7 High Pod Stereo. And it was pretty close of a contest, and they ultimately concluded that Cheese Naks were better by votes. But it was only a poll that was open for a limited time, and not exactly over a day. So I don't think that that was a particularly fair, kind of thing that was open. And yes, you're seeing a reflection of light in my glasses. This is just how it's gonna have to be. I feel like I'm in a disco. Yay. Or a rave, or somewhere where there's a lot of lights, okay, that would reflect off of things. I'm not good at analogies. But yes, there may not have been the fairest kind of scientific poll, as I might say, or critique. Let's rather say critique, because I'm not a scientist. I also, disclaimer, am not a professional food critic. So, sorry, but I'm just gonna give my opinion on the matter now and see whether I agree or I don't with their decision of Cheese Naks being the best. So let's just wash all the flavors away with my non-branded water bottle, or at least I'm not showing you the branded. Literally, this water is from my tap, so it isn't actually even the water that would be from this product. Did I hide the branding? Was it obvious? Okay. My palette is now clearish. Thank you, water, for existing and hydrating the world. Here, I will start with the Cheese Naks because they are the reigning champions. Fresh off the bat, they smell very powerful. Of both overpowering smell of cheese and an overpowering smell of chemicals, all at the same time. And I can't tell you what kind of cheese. It's just a chemically cheese. That's not a word, but a chemical infused cheese. I'm calling it like it's tea. My chair is squeaking, so I tried to move it. It's still gonna squeak. Okay. Here's what they look like. Well, here's one chip. Here you go. One particular little... That's what it looks like. Is it gonna focus? We'll put it in front of my face. Maybe it'll focus on it. Is it working? Is this working? Here's what it looks like. So, whatever. They're so soft. Like, they have a nice balance between crispiness and crunchiness. I don't know. Flavor is cheesy, but not like over cheesed. What more can you say about a maize chip covered in cheese dust? I mean, I like it. It's nice. There isn't much more to say in this matter. Just that it's tasty and it's cheesy. But it's still kind of crunchy even though it's not painful to my mouth. You know, this brings another topic to my brain that I have wondered about for a while. Like, people watch other people eat, just normally, in mukbangs. Like, am I even saying it right? Am I even saying it correctly? I don't know. But a mukbang is where people just watch people eat. Like, what is the deal with mukbangs? Understand, I'm basically emulating one now, but this is for science. A little. I'm doing a review. I'm not doing watch me eat for the sake of watching me eat, okay? I'm not making you watch me eat for the sake of eating. Okay, right off the bat, there's tons of orange dust all over my fingers. And the closer I bring it to my face, the more my camera is focusing on it, so yay. Now, let's put that aside, because I'm gonna rate that like 8 out of 10-ish. In deliciousness, maybe an 8.5 out of 10. Woo! Wonderful. Good job, Nik Naks by Willard's, not sponsored. Thank you. Is it by Willard's? I didn't actually even... It's by Willard's. Yay, well done. Didn't know if it was or not. I want to clean my fingers, but I didn't bring anything to clean the dust off of my fingers with. Yay. My fingers are being cleaned by paper towels that are made from recycled materials. Let's be earth friendly. Team Dream. And all. And I'm gonna wash down the taste of the Nik Naks with my, oh gosh, non-branded water again, not sponsored by the bottle. The people who made this brand of this bottle and the water. Well, let's try the Nik Naks. Now, right off the bat, it was pretty obvious. I just realized I could have been making a huge lot of noise there. But right off the bat, it was pretty obvious that like there would be little pieces of Nik Naks stuck in your teeth for a little while after you've swallowed. Right off the bat, it was like I swallowed, swished some water around in my mouth, and those little bits came off relatively well, but there is some residue. Yeah, definitely some residue. onto the Nik Naks. Nik Naks. Okay, here's what they look like. They are roughly exactly the same in like randomness of shape. This is a very different smell. It smells more oily than those did. Like that was hugely chemical. The cheese nuts smells really chemical, whereas this one smells more like oil. And both of them are fried in oil, so you would expect at least some sort of oil smell, I suppose. So yeah, these smell more like oil than they smell like cheese though. Like even when I'm smelling it now. But it also, there is a cheese smell. It's just there's an overpowering oil smell. Slightly overpowering. It's not like I don't smell the cheese. I do still smell the cheese. Yeah, they are roughly looking the same as cheese powdered maize chips that the cheese nugs look like, so whatevs. These are way firmer. Like, I'm chewing on them and they are like actually require some chew strength, whereas cheese nugs almost melted kind of when I chewed them. So if you like harder texture, these Nik Naks are for you. Also not sponsored, just saying. Also, they're made by Simba. I don't actually know if Simba is a proudly South African company, but this product is produced in South Africa, so please help me. Don't at me, South Africans, for not knowing if Simba is proudly South African or not, but I know that it is probably a South African company. So yeah, onto the story about mukbangs. I don't understand why people would just want to watch people eat, like, normally. Not in like a review system or like just chewing. I don't get it. I don't understand. This isn't as like super cheesy, by the way, the Nik Naks, as the cheesy taste of the cheese nugs. Like when it hits you, you taste the cheese. Like this is, it tastes like a different flavor of cheese as well. Like they don't have the same flavor whatsoever. Like the type of cheese they modeled this off of is completely different. And it's pretty mild, but it's still like there, and you get it with every single chew. But it fades a little bit, and that one lasted a little longer. I might be talking absolute rubbish. So yeah, excuse me. All this time, I could have just like filmed myself eating a burger while I was away, and it would have satisfied a certain niche on YouTube. And all this weight I've gained could have been monetized. Damn it. What a missed opportunity. Yeah, like this is so much firmer. So much firmer. The crunch stays. Like, in that one it melted away. In this one, the crunch stays with every bite. And I mean, it's a nice cheese flavor. It's really nice. I'm confused. I don't know what to rate them. I love cheese flavored things, by the way. So that's what makes me feel qualified to be doing this, okay? Okay, that's enough. So, let me clean my hands. and cleanse my palette. I'll not show any more branding than I need to. Oh yeah, this one stays on your teeth much more so than that one. But it didn't stay in my fingers as heavily as the Cheese Naks did. So the Nik Naks weren't like as powdered as these ones are. But their flavors are so unique. So, I don't know. This one smells great. This one smells like oil. And then cheese. This one smells like cheese first and then the chemicals. Don't judge me, the 200 gram value pack was the only one they had in the store. I'm gonna rate these also an 8.5. Also an 8.5 is a huge cop-out, but I do not know which one to decide. So I'm gonna take them at the same time. I'm taking one Nik Nak. It's gonna be my left hand. What? I don't know if you're seeing it on the left hand side or not. I'm not good at this. Not a professional, obviously. And I'm gonna take one Cheese Nak. And here's what they look like. Can you even tell that they're different, like from different brands? I do not know. Like if I had these in a bowl, I wouldn't be able to tell which brand it was, honestly. Someone could easily have mixed like Cheese Naks and Nik Naks in a bowl, and I would have no clue which one I was eating. So now I'm gonna eat them at the same time and see if I can taste if they're different. Oh yeah. The two different flavors are pretty obvious that they're modeled after two different cheeses kind of tastes. Who knows which ones those are though. Eating them together does make me lean towards the Cheese Naks, actually. They just have so much more flavor off the bat. And personally, I don't feel like I like the residue of cheese staying on my teeth long after, and that one was much easier to go down and it wasn't as hard to chew. But that's just a personal preference. Like in terms of like mouthfeel, they are exactly the same up until the second bite. So, or even like the first bite, when you chew it, the Cheese Nak goes away and actually melts in your mouth, whereas the Nik Naks are crunchy and they require more bites. I still love both the Nik Naks and the Cheese Naks, but in terms of just overall flavor, I'm gonna give it to Cheese Naks. They just have so much more flavoring on their chips. Sadly, it's by margins though. It's not by like a huge mile that Cheese Naks is winning. It is literally like a millisecond in a race kind of thing. It's different. They're both delicious. This is what you should be taking out of this. Not that you should buy Cheese Naks over Nik Naks. The Nik Naks were cheaper. But I don't actually know if the Cheese Naks would have been the same because Cheese Naks were on sale. So, and it's also the only like chips, a full packet of chips that I've noticed that are usually like universally found. The Nik Naks, by the way, are the only chips that I have found in most supermarkets that are under 10 Rand. So if you are on a budget and you feel like snacking, like most people do when they like study or when they're having a party, or if you want to pack just a quick lunch like snack for when you're on the go, to like nibble in your car on your way to work, or maybe on your way home from work and you're stuck in traffic and you feel like nibblish. Nik Naks and cheese snacks make a really great like thing to do because they're made out of maize, so they're quite filling and they are quite satisfying in how they taste and just in general. They're really yummy. I know my sister absolutely hates, like cannot stand Nik Naks or cheese snacks or anything of the time, that kind. She prefers like crisps over any sort of maizy chip. So there will be people who don't like Nik Naks or cheese snacks, but for those of you who are interested, cheese snacks has a lot of flavor off the bat. But here is my comprehensive review of Nik Naks versus cheese snacks, with cheese snacks being literally marginally better. Okay, marginally. But yes, there you go, South Africa. Please let me know if you agree. I don't mean to be offending anybody, so don't at me. Thanks. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please follow me on all of my social media handles that will be linked below, and I will see you kitties next time. I still love you, Nik Naks. I'm still gonna buy them, like all the time, okay? Yum.